Hello Taurus, welcome back to Tarot with Tracy. I'm really glad you could make it. So this week's reading is going to be for Taurus, Sun, Moon, and Rising for the week of March 22nd through the 28th, 2021. As usual, we're going to start off with a moon card just to get your overall energy for the week. I'm doing things a little bit differently this week, and let me know how you like it. If you would like to book a personal reading with me, all of the information is in the description box below. Please feel free to send me an email, leave a comment. I'd love that. And also please hit the subscribe button and so you can see when new videos come out. And it really helps me get the messages out to people who normally wouldn't see them since I'm relatively new at reading on this platform. Okay, so let's see what we have here for moon energy for Taurus for the week of March 22nd through the 28th. And your energy for this week is nothing is set in stone. So that leaves a lot of possibilities. So this reading is intended for Taurus, Sun, Moon, and Rising for the week of March 22nd through the 28th of 2021. As I said before, you can find all my information in the description box below. There's also a link to my Etsy shop there as well. Take a peek at it. I'm trying to add new stuff as quickly as possible. But if you don't see something that you'd like, shoot me an email, let me know, and I will see if I can make it for you or get it for you. Okay? So this is for Taurus, Sun, Moon, and Rising for the week of March 22nd through the 28th of 2021. Oops. On the bottom of the deck, we have the Six of Swords, which is moving towards calmer waters. But everybody could use that. So we have the Five of Swords, the Six of Cups, the Five of Cups, the King of Pentacles, the Emperor, the Nine of Pentacles, the Five of Wands. Okay, so that's the Four of Swords, and the Two of Swords. Okay. So the first thing that strikes me here is that you've got to get out of your own way. I see a lot of overthinking, a lot of worrying, a lot of contemplation, definitely a lot of overthinking here. Whenever I see a bunch of fives, I'm seeing somebody who's like in their own way. So I can tell you with confidence, get out of your own way. Okay, everything will happen the way it's supposed to. Nothing is set in stone. And you've got, it's very interesting. So you've got the Five of Swords, the King of Pentacles, and the Five of Wands. And it's like, you know, you've got all this worry and conflict on either side of you. And with this King of the King of Pentacles, I say that? The King of Pentacles right in the center, just sitting pretty. You know, he's not worried about anything. And then the next row, you have the Six of Cups, the Emperor, and the Four of Swords. I feel like there's somebody from your past that's coming back. But it's caused you a lot of, it's caused you to overthink a lot of things. It's caused you to doubt yourself. And it's kind of got you in a place where you're just kind of taking a step back and trying to take a mental break from it. The Four of Swords, you can see she's basically she's sleeping in a nest. It's time for a break. It's time to give yourself a break. And then you've got the Five of Cups, the Nine of Pentacles, and the Two of Swords. You know who you are, how independent you are. And the fact that you've got, you know, this sadness and this apathy on one side of you and this mental conflict on the other is, you know, trying to make a decision. You don't have to make any decisions right now. You just need to get out of your own way and let the universe do its thing, is what I'm getting, especially with the Emperor right here in the center. You have to, let's get a little clarification on this. So the Five of Swords is clarified by the Five of Pentacles. Now you have 4 fives out here. The Six of Cups is clarified by the 5 of Cups. 5 of Cups is clarified by the 4 of Pentacles. The King of Pentacles is clarified by the 3 of Pentacles. The Emperor is clarified by the Ace of Cups. The 9 of Pentacles is clarified by the Tower. The 5 of Wands is clarified by the 10 of Cups. The 4 of Swords is clarified by the 3 of Cups. And then the 2 of Swords is clarified by the 9 of Swords. Okay, so again, believe me, I know how frustrating and heartbreaking it is to feel like you have absolutely no control over a situation. You have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 fives here. Yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 fives. And it's just screaming at you to get out of your own way. And I keep saying it. I know I keep saying it. I'm sorry. But if you don't start really letting this stuff go, you're just going to delay everything. And I find this really interesting. This is in the center. You have the Emperor with the Ace of Cups. Let's see that. Right in the center of your reading. And with that, you have the 10 of Cups over here, which is love and fulfillment, celebration. But then you have this 9 of Swords. You guys are overthinking it. You're overthinking far too much. And my suggestion, my advice to you would be get out of your own head and stop worrying about this and take care of yourself. You can't take care of anyone else until you take care of yourself. You know, if you've ever flown before, you heard the stewardesses or flight attendants give the whole safety spiel. And, you know, put your oxygen on first before you try to help anybody else. You're no good to anybody if you don't take care of yourself. So let's see what we have here. The King of Cups, the Queen of Wands, the 7 of Cups, the Page of Swords, the 7 of Swords, the Queen of Pentacles, okay, the 4 of Pentacles, the 6 of Pentacles, and the Chariot. So the minute you get out of your head and get out of your own way with this, everything's going to come to you fast. It's going to come in fast. And like to a point where it'll probably make you go, whoa, I want this, but that's a little quick for me. So I would be really clear with yourself. And, you know, if you need to write it down, but be really clear with what you want in a relationship, what you want for yourself, what you want, you know, your relationship to look like, because it's here. I feel like you probably already know this person. The only thing that really kind of concerns me is you have this, not concerns me, but you have the Emperor and you have this Ace of Cups, and clarifying that was a 7 of Swords, which tells me there's some parts of this situation that you don't know everything about, which is probably why you've got all these thoughts running around in your head and why you're in your own way, because you don't know everything. You cannot, the best way to create a karmic debt to somebody is to not give them all the information they need to make an informed decision. So if you don't have all the information you need, which by looking at this, you probably don't because you're in your own way trying to figure it out, then you can't make an appropriate decision because you don't have all the information. So let's get an outcome row here for you. Whoopsie. And see what that has to say. At the bottom, we have the World. So we have the 7 of Swords, the Devil, and the Page of Cups. I think a lot of you are really, there's definitely something that you don't know about this connection. Not that it's a bad thing. It's just maybe not time for you to know yet. And the Devil really, in this row, just tells me that is really going back to those 5s as far as you're just stuck in this repetitive cycle of overthinking and worrying and wondering. So let's get a little clarification on that, and then we'll pull you some oracle cards. But then we have the Page of Cups, which is an offer of love. I think that if you can let things play out, if you can let things play out in its own time, then it's going to be fine. You will get the answers that you need, or that you should have. You will get them in time. And I think you'll get them quickly. You've got the Eight of Wands, we've got Judgment, and we've got the High Priestess. Please listen to your intuition. You know, you've got the High Priestess with the Page of Cups. You know what's going on here. You know what you want. And, you know, this Judgment card is telling me that it's all going to be fine eventually. Probably quicker than you think. And I wouldn't allow this devil energy of toxicity or manipulation or entrapment worry you too much. But you've got to get, in order to alleviate that energy, you really need to, get out of your own way. So we're going to pull some oracle cards here, see what the universe has for you. And then we'll wrap this up. So we have security. We create our own security. We don't need somebody else to make us feel safe. We have to be able to do that for ourselves. And it's hard. I know it's hard. So just remember that. Going forward, you can't go backwards. You just got to keep moving forward. And then we have embracing. So embrace the newness, embrace the challenge, embrace the unknown. On the bottom, you have relaxation. Take a deep breath, relax. It's, worrying about something is not going to make it better. Though it's hard, that's much easier said than done. And I understand that. But you've really got to embrace the change and embrace the unknown. We don't need to know everything. At least that's what my mother used to tell me. And now look what I do. All right, so let's see what else the universe has for you. Community. Take some time out, spend it with your friends, spend it with your family. Anything to get your mind off this whole thing. Co-create. There's going to be an opportunity here for you to create something really wonderful with somebody. And I think a lot of you, like I said, know who this is. I think it's somebody from your past. But you have to allow it. You have to just step back and allow the universe to do its work. And then we have never-ending story. So I know I keep saying these fives, but that's how I see the never-ending story. It's like a repetitive story you're telling yourself in your head, which is not necessarily the truth. So that's what I have for you, Taurus. I hope this helped. Please leave me a comment, hit the like button, subscribe. It doesn't cost you a thing, and it really helps me get the message out to people who wouldn't normally see these messages. I would love to hear how this week turned out for you guys. Shoot me an email, leave me a comment. I'd really appreciate it. Have a great week, and I'll see you next time.